Howdy y'all and welcome back to Lives. I think it's time to play a little 7 Days to Die. So I got my new club made. And, of course there's zombies everywhere down here. Only now I've got no supplies. No armor. Dude, I heard way more zombies in this. Where'd the rest of them go? Oh hey, I should totally get that, chemical. Oh, your head came right off the chemical station and bring it up. As soon as I get my stuff back from the bank where I got jumped by a horde. Little horde, but still. I wasn't expecting it. Since I didn't see any zombies on the way in. I mean, I did, but not like that many. Back off, zombie. Ooh, I'll take that. Do have an issue collecting food, so. Nice. Well, I didn't make it to watching the old Walking Dead yet. I I ended up playing through the end of Horizon Zero Dawn over the weekend. So that's what I did most of the weekend. Back off. And it was good. I really enjoyed it a lot. Uh, and quite pleased with that. I know tomorrow for me, which would be today, same day as this goes up, should be getting the new Mass Effect game, which ooh, yeah, I just don't use hunting rifles. Alright, so we still got a few to knock off down here. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. I may do a series on that one, I'm not sure. It's, it seems to me the other ones had, language and sexual themes in them, and it's not really something I normally do on my channel, so, but I guess I could take the time to edit around that stuff if I really decide I have to. I also still need to do Dishonored 2, which, you know, I want to play that still. I haven't played that. And I bought it and then I did Dishonored 1. And and its expansions, and then it was Christmas, and so I took a week off before I was going to start the next one, and then came down with a stupid cold I had for like 6 weeks. And then the stomach flu for the last week really made me not want to do extra work. Plus a new job in there and, you know, all that stuff, so. Let's see what else I've been doing. Oh, yeah. I was trying to think. I'm like, I was gonna talk about something, so I didn't watch The Walking Dead. Try to turn that all into a single word there. Um, I did watch about 8 episodes of Iron Fist on Netflix over the weekend, and it was a little harder to watch that while playing the end of a game because there's a lot of dialogue at the end of the game. So I swapped out to watching Critical Role D&D uh, because that was something I could pause when dialogue started, and there was a lot of dialogue, of course, at the end of uh, Horizon Horizon Zero Dawn. Really good, really good, and not not Iron Fist Horizon Zero Dawn. So I didn't finish Iron Fist. I'm hoping it picks up a bit in the second half of the season here, which I know I'm already like 2 episodes into this. I might be on episode 9 at this point. The first half of the season was pretty slow. Like, I don't know. Oh, that says insecure. I don't know what they were going for. Did I do this one on the end here? Yep. I don't know what they thought they were going for, but I found the first half really kind of boring. I hate to say it. Um, it's not boring like, oh, I wish I was clawing my eyes out with a spoon. I'm so bored, but like, can we get to Kung Fu? I mean, he's Kung Fu. Can we get to Kung Fu, please? And there was a little bit here and there, but not really what I was expecting from the show. I mean, I don't know a lot about Iron Fist really, anyways, other than he hangs out with Luke Cage occasionally, a lot, since they're partners. But uh, I guess the versions of Iron Fist I know aren't so much. It was so Green Arrow, really. Um, I guess the spoilers. So like Green Arrow, of course, if you know anything about Green Arrow, is uh, family owns a company, billionaires. Him and his father wind up on a ship or a boat that shipwrecks, whatever, and he has to learn to survive on this island where he gains the powers of uh, the Green Arrow, or whatever version of it you're viewing, right? I mean, there are. Dude, what happened to your leg? He got done in by a cactus, I'll bet. And, and so then when Green Arrow returns years later, or Oliver Queen, and wants to take back over his company, of course, there's a lot of, pushback against that because there's like a board of directors now, and, he's been declared dead and all that kind of stuff. This is the exact same thing. The exact same thing. And so if Green Arrow hadn't have been so prevalent to me, I guess this might have been more interesting, but it's basically the same story as Green Arrow. Uh, and it seems to me there was a bunker yet in this place I hadn't searched. Um, but the so him and his family are on an airplane in China. Airplane crashes. He's the only one to survive. Gets taken in by some monks. Uh, monks, because of their mystical city, can only interact with the world once every 15 years. So he's trapped there for 15 years. So he becomes a kung fu master. Um, becomes their Iron Fist, which is like their guardian. And then, for some unknown reason, which they haven't explained yet, runs back to New York to at the 15-year point, I guess, to reestablish himself as Danny Ward. And so, but come on, I wanted to see a movie about or a show about Iron Fist being Iron Fist, not Danny Ward finding out he'd been declared dead and trying to seize back control over his family's business. And not even in a good way. He's so flighty in this show that, I mean, he doesn't have the business sense to do it. Um, and I mean, he's got no allies. He doesn't even try to get allies. Uh, and I don't know. It came across as kind of slow start for me. And second half's been better. Uh, but the best fight for me in the entire series so far wasn't even him. It was one of the other superheroes who's on the show. Um, uh, Colleen Wing has this awesome sword fight with another woman, and and it was awesome. And I'm like, wow, now that's what this show needs to be about. Not, but 15 years ago, my father was in charge of this company, and I was 10. And now I'm back, and I want to be in charge of the company like my father was. But you don't have any training in this, and you've been declared dead. But my father was the head of this company 15 years ago. Alright, it wasn't that bad, but I kind of felt like that watching it. Uh, Needless to say, I find it to be the weakest of the Marvel series on Netflix. It's not to say it's terrible. It's not terrible. It's just not what I was expecting. Not even close. Um, and I guess I don't know why I need to defend my opinion, but I feel bad for it because I want them to succeed. And I'm not saying don't watch it, just definitely don't get your hopes up that it's going to be this amazing kung fu event like I was expecting, because it's not. Daredevil, if you want your kung fu event, go watch Daredevil. There's way more fighting in Daredevil than there is in Iron Fist. You'd think a show about a blind lawyer would have less fighting than a show about a kung fu master, and you'd be wrong. Uh, but yeah, the last couple episodes have been okay. Some of it too is that like the Hand was introduced in Daredevil, and it's the major villain for Iron Fist, and so it's not even new. I mean, they did introduce one new. I kind of like the story. There's a side story with the son of the uh, CEO, and how they interact with the Hand, and how the Ward company is being used by the Hand, uh, which is more what this show is about, is how the Hand is using Ward Enterprises, or whatever the name of the company is, to distribute drugs across the world. And it has more to do with that than it does with anything else. And but he's not as awesome of a bad guy as he could be. Maybe he will be now. But the CEO um, died shortly after the rest of them, Danny and his parents, crashed, and everybody but him died in China. And he made a deal with the Hand that he would do what they said if they could stop him from dying. And they told him they could do something about it. So they brought him back to life after he died. And so now he controls everything through his barely able to keep it together drug addict son. And I've enjoyed that part of the story more than anything to do with Danny Rand, I think. Um, they also hinted at, like, I don't know, the Colleen Wing stuff was a little weird too. And they're kind of all over the place with her character, kind of. Uh, and she's all like, "We have the Bushido," um, and then and then she's all like kung fu street fighting for money, like it's gonna be some big deal, and then they're just like, "Oh yeah, that part of the story's over now. We're gonna ignore that happened for a couple of episodes, so we're moving on to something else now." Uh, it's not as cohesive as the other seasons, the other series, I guess. That said, I do enjoy the kung fu that happens in it, and like I said, I like the one storyline with the guy who got brought back to life. I think his storyline is pretty fun, and uh, Mrs. Gao, or Madame Gao, is always awesome on those shows, and she's a major character. And I like the new guy, Bukatu? Bukata? Something like that. And so, yeah, it's been pretty good so far. Alright, we should be able to get some more safes in here. Maybe. Should be one back here. Oh, good. More zombies coming. Just what I need. Uh, but we should be able to get up to the next floor here. Should be one more safe in this room here, usually. No? Not this room? Am I thinking of the wrong room? It's this room. Yeah. Wrong room. Alright, we'll get in here. Stop using the pick. Yeah, there we go. Alright. I had to stop and take a phone call, and my video stopped recording as soon as I started talking again. I don't know what that was all about. So get the safe cracked open here, see what's inside. Where did I get forged iron from? Oh, crap! Shoot! I totally thought... that was my fault. Let's see. See what we get in here. I don't need that. Shouldn't there have been a couple of things? Yeah, I don't need this. And the last thing was pistol parts. Yep, I don't need those. I hear ya. Man, my skill in gunsmithing is 72. That's crazy. I mean, you can't make guns, so I don't know what good that does me. No, I was, man, that guy has not talked to me in... since January 1st? I would say January 1st was the last time I talked to that guy, and I pretty much hadn't talked to him before that since probably about the same amount of time, maybe even longer. I'm kind of surprised he called me. He wanted to invite me to something. I turned him down. Not because I don't want to go. I mean, I don't really want to go, but more so because I already have a standing schedule for the nights that he wanted to start doing something. Invited me to go to a, I don't know, club with him, I guess. Not like a dancing club, like you know, like I do the comic book stuff on Wednesdays, something like that, but with him instead of the other guy that I've been doing the Wednesday night comic book stuff for years now with. Sorry, dude. You're about 6 years too late. Man, I used to hang out with that guy all the time too. Kind of stopped. If I've ever mentioned or if you've ever heard me mention, I know I just talked about it in one of my other series. The wives who are like, I don't like it when you hang out with my husband. You put ideas in his head that he can do things without us. He's one of them. He is one of the husbands who I have been told I shouldn't hang out with because I'm a bad influence. You're such a bad influence on my husband. He does what he's told until you come over, and then he's like, well, he does stuff. I should be able to do stuff too. And I don't think that's right. He should do what he's told. Listen, lady, I didn't invite myself over here because I don't do that. So if you don't want me over here, you tell your husband not to invite me over. Don't tell me afterwards. I don't care. People, I tell you. Let's see. Oh man, aviator goggles. I used to love wearing those. I'm gonna take you, and I'm gonna destroy this desk so I can get through into this room. See what we can find in here. Cotton seeds might not have been a terrible idea to take with me, just in case. Isn't there usually a set of boxes? What are these? Down in here somewhere? So many zombie growls. Hush. You don't even have a box in here for me. This is the wrong place anyways. I need the main room, right? How do I get back out of here? There we go. There we go. There's a box right there. This should be... Ooh, I do need that tape. Never forget the duct tape. Duct tape is the best. Oh, dang it. You should really learn to read, man. It'd be helpful. Scrap that bugger. Scrap that bugger. At least I'll have plenty of iron to take back with me, right? Scrap that bugger. That way I can get some more steel made so that I can make a new axe. You know, I was thinking totally different layout of a building, wasn't I? This is not even the right building that I'm thinking of. This crater here in the middle of the parking lot's kind of weird too. Kind of makes me want to dig, see if there's something in there. Oop, duct tape. We can take that and more duct tape. Oh, dude, you are hungry and thirsty. I'm sorry. Here you go. We'll get you some foods in here. Wow, was that not a large ration? I thought that was a large ration. I did not fill up as much as I thought I was going to. Um, yeah. I don't know. I just find it weird that you gotta be that controlling over someone. I don't really want to talk about dating habits of humans, though. Uh, yeah, we just chit-chatted about he wanted me to go to this group with him. I don't want to go. I'm not going. I told him no. And then we chit-chatted about things we used to do. And I asked him what he was up to. I asked him if he got the new Zelda game, because he's a big, huge fan of Zelda back in the day. And he does own one of the consoles that you can play the new Zelda game on. He has not. He complained about how he can't use any of his consoles because his kids are always on them. And he was mad because he just got home from work and his wife wanted to go pick up their kid. One of their kids. That was my phone call just now. Oh, and he wanted to complain about one of the TV shows I used to watch. Because it had material he found inappropriate in it. And somehow that's my fault. I don't know. But, alright, well, I guess, unless I can find that bunker. I don't remember where that bunker was at. I'm pretty sure there was a bunker in this town. Pretty sure I said, oh, look, there's a bunker. Oh, there's a... I'm trying to look at my map, zombie nurse. Pretty sure there's a bunker somewhere in this town. There. Right there. So we'll have to check that out next time. And then it looks like this place is ready to be ignored and moved on from. So, alright, with that, click like if you like, subscribe, share, and catch the next one. I will talk to you later.